I crawled out of the ice cellar, tried to escape, but was quickly discovered. Uncle was furious, ordered me to prepare breakfast. I carried an ice bucket searching for food. At that moment a man walked over. He gave me clothes and a towel. I quickly cleaned myself up, tried to ask him for help. The man immediately smashed the ice with an iron hook, and pulled up a huge salmon. I also found a box of orange juice. Using my teeth I made 3 cups of orange-flavored ice slush, then served a rich breakfast on the table. However, when Uncle saw it, he flipped all the food over. Only then did I realize, what he wanted was a hot meal. He handed me a match. I looked at the wood in the distance. A thought flashed through my mind. I deliberately used the match to smoke the salmon, creating a strange green smoke. When my brother and sister saw it, they immediately understood it was my distress signal. But Uncle quickly noticed something was wrong. He put up the match, and locked me back in the cage. Luckily, they had already taken action. My sister climbed to the top of the mountain, pried open the lock, and rescued me. At that moment, Uncle suddenly appeared. But this time, I did not back down. I rushed to the snowmobile nearby, and drove straight into him. Under his shocked gaze, the 3 of us finally escaped. But unexpectedly, the escape was not truly over. It turned out, our parents had left a large inheritance, and Uncle had long planned to get rid of us to take it. That day, he deliberately parked the car on the railway, pretended to go to the store, then locked the windows, trapping all of us inside. When we realized the danger, the train was already getting closer. The car door would not open. My sister tried to start the car, but there was no key. At that moment, I saw the track switch in the distance. That was the only chance. My sister tore off a piece of cloth, threaded it through a spring, then tied it to a toy. She opened a small window, and threw the toy out with all her strength. The first attempt failed. She had to pull the toy back. This time, all 3 of us pulled the spring together. Finally, the toy successfully hooked onto the switch. Just as the train was approaching, Uncle showed a smug expression. The next second, his face froze instantly, but he did not give up. The next day, he invited everyone to watch a performance, but at the scene, a real judge appeared. It turned out, to legally obtain the inheritance, he actually planned to marry my sister, to make sure nothing went wrong. He even used me to threaten her. My sister had no choice, and could only agree. At the moment she trembled and wrote her name. Uncle finally revealed his true face.
Mr. Poe!
You unspeakable cad!
Everyone began to accuse him, but the law had already taken effect. At that moment, the marriage certificate suddenly burned into ashes. It turned out, we had already seen through everything. Everyone rushed forward together, and finally sent him to court, and we completely broke free from his control.